Stay tuned for this video because I'm probably going to tell you something that most YouTubers will not tell you. That is the truth. Make sure you watch. Mark my point. Hey guys, welcome to Mark the Point. I am going to tell you what most YouTubers are not going to tell you. They will not say it. They will only show winning systems. They will only show how to make money. But this is the truth. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this video to make sure you hear the nuggets that teach you the #1 rule in craps. Today, we're going to be playing a hedge style system, meaning we're going to be betting on the 3 most common numbers on the table. What numbers are those? Well, it's the 6, the 7, and the 8. But why would you do that? Most people don't like betting for the 7. It's kind of bad mojo at the table. Well, that's true. You can be a bad nuisance at the table by playing the don't pass, but you can also be smart by playing it safely and be able to hedge your bets up on the box. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this off. Let's just say most tables right now, let's just say if you go to Vegas or Atlantic City and you're popping at night, because you're going to play the casino at night, you're going to be playing $25 tables. So what we're going to do is we're going to play $50 on the don't pass bar. Okay, so the don't pass means if you right now while the puck is off, okay, at this moment when the puck is off, you will lose if you roll a 7 or 11. That's 8 combinations out of 36, which is almost a 1 in 4 chance. So it's very difficult. You're at a disadvantage whenever the puck is off. However, let's just say they roll a point, you bypass the 7 or 11, and they roll a 9. Now you're at the advantage with the casino, meaning now you're hedging against the 9. If you roll big red right now, you will win. If you roll the 9, you'll lose. Well, now we're going to follow that up with 2 other bets. That's going to be the 6 and 8. Okay, so let's talk about the combinations real quick. There are 6 ways to roll a 7. There's 5 ways to roll a 6 and the 8. Okay, so how many is that? That means you have 16 combinations to win this bet. Okay, let's play this out a scenario. Let's just say right now, 100%, if you did not hit a 6 or 8 and you did not hit the 9 and you rolled the 7, let's say it's a 0.7 out, you will lose both of these bets, which is $60. Okay, but you will win $50 in the don't pass. This will come to your rack, okay, and you would only lose technically $10 on that shooter. You would lose $10. Now let's set this back up again, okay? Now let's just say the 6 and the 8, and you're going to play this again. And let's say you happen to get a roll. Let's say you happen to get a 6. You get paid $35. $30 bet pays $35. That goes into your rack. Now, if you get out, you will lose both of these, but you will win this. And now this goes back to your rack. And look, you have a net of $35 in your pocket if you have a 1 hit. Of course, if you have multiple hits on the 6 and 8, you win more, obviously. Now, let's talk about the other side of it. The other side of it is, of course, what we just said. If you happen to roll a 9, okay, you will lose this bet, right? So you have options. Do you want to ladder it up to go to a $100 bet? I'm not going to talk that in this system. We're going to keep it at base level, no laddering, and we're going to go back out for $50. The point would turn off, and then these bets are now currently off when the puck is off. At a disadvantage here when the puck is off because you're getting on the come out roll, which is a 7 or 11 to lose. However, I did not say a while ago on a 2 or 3 you would win this bet if they roll it while the puck is off. So that's your things you got going for you. We're going to roll this out. This system is called the 6, 7, 8. So you're betting on the 6, the 7, and the 8, the 3 most common numbers of the craps table. You're betting for them. You're hoping they're going to roll. And that's going to be a hedge system to claim you're playing a little bit of the don't side or the dark side, and you're playing a little bit of the light side. So it's a little bit of both. Okay, guys, make sure you stay tuned. I'm about to tell you what most YouTubers will not tell you. I hope you stayed long enough to watch this part of the video. What are most YouTubers not telling you? Well, the truth is, this is a very expensive game. While this is not a 1-roll bet, while this is not a 1-roll or 1-card hand like Blackjack or Baccarat, you're going to lose this game probably 10 times faster than you would any other bet in the casino. Why? Because you're putting so much more money out there to cover what you want to cover it. This is $160. You're betting $160 that 7 is not going to roll. That's a lot of risk out there to bet on one number not to roll. Let's just say you went inside. Now you're talking about $110 on the inside, and you're still hoping a 7 does not roll. Yes, you're going to collect a little bit of money in between, but let's see how many times you have to collect in order to get all your money back. Okay, This is called the inside bets, the 5, 6, 8, 9. Again, you have $110 out there. In order to recomp your money all the way back, I'm going to do this in a perfect scenario. It's a 5, you get paid $35. The 6 would get paid $35. How much do we have? We have 50, we have 60, we have $70 right now. Let's do one more hit. Let's do another 35 bucks. Okay, so where are we at? We're at 75, 105. So it took us 3 hits in here inside the box to get to a break-even point. Well, we all know that the average roll in craps, whether it's a long roll, short roll, on average is only 6 rolls. So you're betting on 3 of those 6 rolls being a box number and not any other number on the table. That's a pretty high risk. So why not play a hedge system where you're betting for the 7 and hope that you wouldn't get all this taken away from you when you get a wager on the table? All right, guys, let's get to the 6, 7, 8 right now. Okay, we're going to play this out. Again, we're going to go at a $25 level. So our $25 level, we are going to play it at $50 on the don't pass. Our puck is turned off, and let's get some points established. Here we go. All right, it's going to be an 8. It's going to be a hard 8. Okay, so that's our point. Now, what we said we're going to do, we are going to play down. It's going to be $60 total, but it's going to be $30 on the 6 and 8. Now, you are hedging against right now when the point is here. This is, if you want to call it a hedge, you would lose this bet, which is $50, but you'd win 35. That's a loss of 15, right? But you still got your 6 working for you. But let's say the other way around. I'm pull this back. Now, let's just say if you hit the 7, you would win the $50 here. You'd lose 60, and you're still in the positive. So either way, it doesn't matter what the point is. We're going to hold the 6, 7, 8 true, regardless of the point, and hold it out from there. Okay, the point is 8. I'm going to get it set. I know this money is already out here, and I'm going to play it out as is. All right, here we go. Let's get some more rolls here, guys. All right, that's going to be aces. That's going to be the dots in both places. Again, this system can be a little boring if you're only playing 2 numbers. Okay, so there we go. So this is that scenario where I just said we hit our 8. We're going to lose this bet, but we are going to get paid $35 here. Okay, the puck is going to turn off. Okay, so this here is going to go back into a rack. Or what you could do is put that money here. You're going to drop another quarter. Go there. The puck is off. These bets are not working, and we're getting a new point established. All right, here we go. That's going to be back on the 8. That's aggravating, but that's okay. It's okay, guys. It's all right. These are most common numbers. That's why you're trying to hedge against anything else, because you want to hope for these rolls to roll when you're not on the point, right? All right, let's make sure that's back over. All right, here we go, shooter. All right, and there's a 7. Okay, so there we go. So, again, a couple quick scenarios here. We are going to lose this bet. So we lose this on the 7, but what do? We win $50 here. So that's a hedge. That money goes back into the rack. Let's turn the puck off, and now we're down 10 bucks on that shooter. All right, here we go. All right, the point is going to be on the 5. That helps us out, right? So the point's going to be down here. We're going to drop down to another $60 for the 6 and 8. So $60 total. It's going to be $30 on each. Each of these paid 35 bucks. This is going to be the 6, 7, 8 system. Again, it's a hedge type strategy, and there's your 7. There's your 7. Okay, we're going to lose another $10, right? Because these here will pull back. This here will pay that. This will go back into the rack, and then this will come back here. So again, another $10 loss. The 7s are heavy. Let's grab another dice here and see if we can do a little bit better for us. All right, here we go. All right, that's going to be a 5. That's going to be back on the 5. Let's mark it up. All right, so the idea is you want to try to get, a couple of hits here on the 6 and 8 prior to Big Red rolling out. That is the idea, right? All right, let's go, shooter. Let's get some inside hits on the 6 and 8. That's going to be a 1, 2, 3, craps 3. And there's an 8. That's great. That's our first hit. That helps us out, right? So that's going to pay us 35 bucks. Okay, 35 bucks and go back into the rack. Just like that. All right, here we go. There's a 6. That's another good hit. 5, 1, 6. Another 35 bucks sitting there. 30 pays 35. Okay. All right. Now, as of right now, no matter what happened, because you've already collected 70 bucks on this shooter, even if we lost everything here, you're already good. Here we go. All right, and there's your 7. That's okay. But hey, what's going to happen? That actually helps us out. We will make money because we'll lose these. We will win this. This goes here. The puck is off, right? So now we're in a good spot. We made a little bit of money on that shooter, and it's down there on the 10. That's great for your don't pass. as everybody knows, there's only 3 ways to roll a 10. So you're in the favor here when you're playing a don't pass. Let's go and drop down another $60. Again, that's $30 each on the 6 and 8. All right, that's going to be a 4. That's going to be the hard 4. No help to us. And we got aces. That's the dots in both places. Again, no help to us. Oh, dropped the dice. Let's try that again. That wasn't a 7. I dropped it. It wasn't that. Here we go. All right, that is a 7, however. All right, so we're going to lose this. Pull this back. That pays that. That goes back to the rack. Goes back in here, and these come back to us. Let's turn the puck off. Again, you was hoping to get at least 1 or 2 hits out of that 6 and 8 prior to that happen. Now, there's a 12. So just so you know, a 12 is a push here, right? So you don't lose here. That is a push, all right? If you're on the pass line, you would have lost that bet. All right, it's going to be on the 7. Now, we do lose that bet now. Because, again, at 7 or 11, we're going to lose the don't pass. So this will come back. We're going to put $50 back out there. And let's keep going. Well, just do a little rotation here. Here we go. All right, it's going to be on the 4 this time. That's going to be a 3-1-4. So let's mark it up down here. Let's go down to $60 on the 6 and 8. Again, this is the 6 and 8 strategy. It's a hedge system. A little bit of dark side, a little bit of light side. It's great for those who don't want to risk a lot of money and still be able to hedge their bets as they want to. All right, and there's a 9 that doesn't help us out much. And there's a 10 down there on the end. There's a 6. Okay, that's great. It's going to be a hard 6. Pays $35, right? $35 and go back into a rack. That helps. There we go. And there's an 8. That could have hit that any better. There's another 8. That's going to pay us $35. And now we've got $70 sitting in the rack. And we're good on the shooter. And there's our 7. That's probably the best scenario that you can have right here. You hit our 6. You hit our 7. We collected on both of those. That's $70. And, of course, now you lose this. You win that. That's another $50, right? So that's a great profit round whenever you're playing that, okay? Again, maybe the perfect scenario is keep rolling that for 100 hours and then losing that. But you understand the idea. The idea is to hit both of these at least once. Then you hit your 7 to be able to collect or maintain the most profits you can. All right, here we go. Puck is off. It's going to be back on the 4. That's going to be a 3-1-4. Back on the 4. There we go. All right, again, go another $60. I think you get the idea, though, right? It's a little hedge system. Started with $700. And let's see how much money we can make at the end. That's going to be a 6 to 8. Again, this is going to be a very sample size pattern here of dice. There we go. And that's going to be a 5-1-6. That's great. 5-1-6. Another $35 going back into the rack. And there's a 10 down there on the end. Doesn't help us out much. And there's another 10 back to back. There's aces. That's the dots in 2 places, or snake eyes. There's a yo 11. And there's another 10. How about that? Let's who's hopping the 10s right now? All right, there's a 4. Okay, so that hurts us, right? Because we're gonna lose our don't pass. All right, we'll lose this guy, hot shooter here. The puck goes off. We're gonna go back out there for another $50. Again, you have the option if you desire to go and ladder up if you want to. We are not going to ladder up. We're going to keep the bets as they are at base level. All right, this is going to be on the 6. All right, so that's going to be our point. And our point's on the 6, which isn't great. However, we're going to keep it as we go. And there's a 9, 5-4-9. And there's a 4, hard 4. The 2-2, as people call it. And there's our 7. Okay, not great, but that's okay. Because what's going to happen is we'll lose both these bets. Here, we will win it here. This will go back into our rack. And we'll get set back up again. Let's get a couple more shooters out of this. You ready? Here we go. All right, that's going to be a 10 down there on the end. That's going to be our new point. That's great. And you love the outside points, guys. Especially on the don't pass. Good. Let's see if we can get a shooter out of here. Try to get a couple rolls. Get a couple hits. And, of course, we're gonna knock off our point. Dang it. Crap, man. This comes back. We're going to lose that now. Turn our puck off. Get another $50 out there. However, if you would have had money all the way out here, like 160 across, 110 at a $25 level, think of how many times you would have gotten sniped had you not had these hedge bets working for you. So just think about that in mind whenever you are playing the system and at the bankroll at the end. All right, that's going to be a 3-1-4. All right, here we go. All of our bets are working. We're ready to roll. And there's an 8. That's great. It's going to be a 6-2-8. We had some makeup here because we lost our don't pass a while ago. So now we need some making up to do here. And there's a 5, a 3-2-5. There's a 10. That's Big Ben down there on the end. That's the hard 10. And there's an 8. That's another great one, right? Another $35 goes out to us. All right. So right now we are down just a little bit. But if we pulled all of our bets back right now, if we pulled everything off, because you can move a don't pass after it's established, and we move this, we would actually be back in a profit or at break even if you saw that. So we're in really good shape after about 10 minutes of rolling, and that'll help us out, right? That'll pay us $35 right here. Goes back into our rack. Let's keep it going, shooter. Come on. 5-1-6. Boom. You gotta love those inside hits, man. Another $35. And you have options if you want to press. You can always press. However, if you want to keep it simple, keep it simple. Playing the don't pass 6 and 8. Again, you leverage some of your investment, and you're not really going out there to lose a lot of money. All right, and there's another 4-2-6. Wow. The 6 is hot, guys. Absolutely hot. We're back into profit. Okay, so now everything we have right now is profit, right? There's our 5, 6, $700 with a little extra here, and you get the money working for you. So right now, if you brought $700 with you, just think about it this way. This is profit. This is profit because yes, $20. Yeah, because this is that 20 that we started short of. So you have 25, 50. If you took down everything right now, that's 50. That's 110. That's $160. That's you're actually in profit right now. $160. You started with $700. You're at 20% profit, guys. You're at 20% profit in just a little short system, the short timing. If you want to continue, you can continue. However, just know that you've locked in some profit right now, and you're good to go. All right, here we go. Let's keep rolling it out. All right, that's going to be a 3-2-5. And there's going to be a 9, no help to us. And there's an 8, that's going to be a 5-3-8. Okay, another $35 back into our bank. And I've outrun my rack here. That's okay. And there's going to be a yo 11. There's a back-to-back yo mid-mochiro. How about that guy? Let's roll these over a little bit. And there's another 6. Wow. Hammering the 6 and 8, right? Why aren't you saying, hey, why aren't we pressing? Why aren't we going to table max? Well, you can press all you want to. That's 100% up to you. There's big red. That's another perfect scenario because here, again, we've gotten so many hits off these two. We're going to pull these back or we'll lose them. However, that there would pay that one. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's pull it all back because, again, that's our money. We're going to pull it back. We're going to count it up and see where we are. And let's see what we do. So we know that's $500. We started with $700. That's $500 total. That's $600. That's $700. So that's our initial bankroll. I'm going to slide that to the back. So we have made on this 6, 7, 8 strategy, again, a hedge style system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 150, 175. That's 200, 220, 225 bucks. We made $225, guys, on a very simple hedge style system. You're betting for the 6, the 7, and the 8, the most common numbers that are to roll on the table. That's what you're looking for. No come bets, no pass line. Make sure you stay tuned to watch my new live videos I have coming out there. I have a live craps video at the Sahara coming out very soon. I just rolled one out last week. Make sure you watch the one I have out coming out this week. Until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.